What I'm going to cover in this video is what's going to make you have your best year ever in 2016.
Here's what I've learned. The best of the best have got the following. What's your goal for the next 6 months?
Hey everyone, this is one of the most important videos I've done in 2015. We're not having an agent interview this week because I thought I needed to nail down these points and hammer them home. We only have about 6 weeks to Christmas, and I think that what I'm going to cover in this video is what's going to make you have your best year ever in 2016. So the first thing I want you to do is November must be November Blitz month. The rest of this month, I want you to get on the phone and to call every person on your database. And what I want you to do is to give them a review on 2015. You will call everyone on your database and say, hey, it's Tom here from Tom Panos Real Estate. I wanted to give you an update on exactly what happened in real estate in 2015, if I may. What you'll do is cover what happened. Second part of the conversation is you will tell them what the market is doing right now. The third part of the conversation is what you expect the market will do in the next 3 to 6 months. What you're doing is forecasting, because you're as close as any expert there is in your marketplace to predict what it's going to be like after Christmas. So let me repeat. You're going to call everyone in your database and say, we're doing a review on what the market was for you. It's going to take me a few moments. I want to cover what happened this year, what's going on right now, and what we think the market's going to do in the next 3 to 6 months. Then you're going to move into what I call your list 2015, launch 2016 strategy. The next thing I want to cover in this critical video is the market has changed. It's no longer the market putting the sales together. That you have brought out your negotiation skills. You have brought out your deal making skills. And this marketplace needs people to put deals together. One component of putting deals together is making sure at a listing presentation you are covering what I call the set the sell meeting, or some people call it setting the stage. So set to sell or setting the stage. Let me explain it. After you've signed up a listing, you must spend 15 minutes with the vendors preparing them to sell. This is the most important 15 minutes of the next 6 weeks of their campaign, because in those 15 minutes you have begun the education process. These are the topics you'll cover. You'll say, before I leave tonight, Mr. and Mrs. Vendor, I just want to prepare you for what's going to happen next. And I want you to know that there's a few things that I'd like to cover, because you may feel uncomfortable down the track if I haven't covered them now. The next thing I want to touch on, and to me, with auctions, as someone that's doing 10, 11 auctions most Saturdays, I've got to say that really good agents now are actually getting offers from buyers and many times creating a sale before auction day. And I've got for this week attached a template, which is a miracle template to get offers at an open for inspection that can help you extract who's keen and at what level, and helps you put a deal together. So the way it works is you leave this sitting on the table during the open for inspection, and you say to buyers, lots of our buyers are interested in purchasing the property and even consider putting an offer prior to auction. If you're in that category, please complete the form. So this form here is helping facilitate deals at the moment in a marketplace that needs a deal maker, because having 10 people show up and bid on a Saturday or a midweek auction is becoming more rare and rare. The last thing I want to tell you before I close up this really important video is that the Santa letter, which is something that Chris Gilmore in Brisbane did last year, is a fantastic way for you to create listings. It's a fantastic way for you to grow your database. It's a fantastic way for you to have a reason to contact people. And I've included the Santa letter. I've included the letter that you send out, but I'd like you to know that what you've got to do is promote to your community that you've got a special connection to Santa Claus. It works for kids, and that this letter is going to be the communication that you have back to them. So I'm not going to go too deep into explaining it all. There is a template explaining how to use the Santa letter for this Christmas, and I think that that's one of the most important things you can be doing in November, and be following it up in January, because you'll be very surprised with the great results you'll get.